Hey guys, it's Katie at scrappinkaty.ctmh.com, and I'm super excited to bring you the May and June 2021 catalog walkthrough and unboxing.
So let's do a quick walkthrough of the May and June 2021 catalog from Close to My Heart. It is live right now on my website, and I'm going to just thumb through this really quick. This time I'm not going to do an unboxing, primarily because as soon as I got my box, I just cut into it without even thinking and then started using the wonderful products. So I do have some of the products, and as I go through them, I'll mention which ones I have, and then we'll show those at the very end of the video. So as always, at the beginning of the catalog, you get a look at what would be the current Craft with Heart subscription. Now we have the layouts and we have the cards. Because this is the first month in the brand new 4-month Craft with Heart. These are brand new. These should have been mailed out last week, or maybe, yeah, last week. So if you are a subscriber, you should be getting those probably next week. So I'm loving the layouts here, and then of course those cards. Super adorable. And then the very first collection in this catalog is Hillside Cottage. First off, I don't know what I thought of it when I looked, but when I actually got it in my hands, which happens a lot, and that's why I like to do these walkthroughs with you, and then I also like to actually go through my box that I received, and that way you can kind of see in detail, because even though this catalog's gorgeous, it just doesn't do some of these justice. So you can see that it is pretty springy and summery with the colors, but I'm loving the addition of the paprika and the black. Just those darker colors with these colors is just so heavenly. So here we have the paper packet and the sticker sheet, and this is one thing that I do have on hand, so I'll be walking you through that at the end of this video. And then as always, you see pictured the coordinating cardstock. So if you don't want to purchase big bulk cardstock packages, these coordinating cardstock packages are perfect because it gives you 2 of each of these colors so you can create with. You've got your Picture My Life cards, which are the equivalent of pocket scrapbooking. And then we do have the new Cricut collection. And then we have these adorable wooden shapes. And if you'll notice, there are some black inserts. And I'll be going over that when I go over this Hillside Cottage with you in the unboxing. You've got the card making stamp set with thin cut. And you've got the scrapbooking stamp set with thin cut. Again, everything that you see here outlined in the pink means that there's a coordinating thin cut for. But if you recall, don't worry, if you don't have a die cutting machine, we also sell just the stamp set. So you can just fussy cut these little images out instead of running it through your die cut machine. The next is the scrapbooking workshop. Now, if you'll remember, our scrapbooking workshop and our card workshops always have exclusive items in them. So the exclusive item for this one is going to be your die cuts and then your pattern paper right here. This pattern paper you can only get in the scrapbooking workshop. You cannot get that in just purchasing or that actually might be a die cut. I don't know. I have this too, so we'll look at it and see which one is die cuts and which one is that specialty pattern paper that you can only get through this workshop kit. And then here is the card kit. Now, the exclusive item in this is this stamp set and thin cuts. Now, one thing about our card kits is you don't have the option to purchase it without the thin cut bundle. So you will automatically get the thin cuts, but if you don't have a die cut machine, you can just fussy cut those out, or you can save it in your stash, and then once you do get a die cut machine, if that's on your wish list, then you can definitely use those at a later time. And these cards are super, super cute. So there's a couple of techniques going on, and so you'll be seeing a video on that as well. And then the next paper in this collection is Stars and Sparkles. And as you can see, it's very patriotic themed, But if you recall, the 4th of July is only a United States thing. So we do have some very talented consultants or makers in Canada and Australia and other places that have actually done some really cute things with this that are not patriotic themed. So be looking for those. And then, of course, this cute, cute sticker sheet. This is another thing that I have on hand, so I'll be walking you through that in a little more detail here in a second. You've got the coordinating cardstock, you've got the PML cards, you've got the Cricut and the digital Cricut collection, and then you've got these stars and sparkles or sparkler sequins. So I'll show those to you here in a second. We've got our card making stamp set and thin cut, and then we have our scrapbooking. So this would be perfect for even barbecue invites, your photos of your outdoor barbecues from past or present or maybe even future. So super cute. And you can see that all these in the light blue, those have coordinating die cuts or thin cuts. And then here is the scrapbooking workshop. Again, you've got some exclusive things going on in this one, and I believe I have this one on hand. So I'll walk you through those exclusive die cuts and pattern paper. And then you've got this cute, cute card kit. Now you can see here that this has been made into a birthday card kit. So nothing to do with 4th of July, because I don't know about you, but how many of you guys send out 4th of July cards? You really don't. So these super cute cards are actually birthday cards, and it comes with this stamp set, and then of course a coordinating thin cut. And then you have our mix-in. Now our mix-in collection, you probably have actually seen a whole lot in the month of April, because this is one of the collections from our National Scrapbook Day scrapbook kits that we are doing. Well, today is May 1st. So I believe they did that yesterday over on the Close to My Heart Facebook page. I had to work, so I didn't get to participate in that, but I am going to be making those today or tomorrow. So you've probably seen that a lot. I do have this on hand, so I'm going to walk you through those patterns because, again, we title it Mix-In because they go perfectly with either collection in this catalog. So the Hillside Cottage or the Stars and Sparklers. And then now let's take a look at these adorable stamp sets. So we've got the So Tweet. So One Cool Chick, You're So Tweet, Happy Bird Day. And again, everything you see in Mint has a coordinating die cut. Now this can be purchased without the die cut or with the die cut, as well as all of our stamp sets I'm about to show you. You've got a new floral borders and sentiments that can be used for sympathy, just celebrating something. And then we have 3 new M-size stamp sets. Now I love our M-size stamp sets because they only retail for $3.95 US. And so if you are a VIP and you're trying to get up to that $50 mark to get your stamp of the month for free, these are great to add to your cart. They're tiny, they're perfect for cards. I've even used them on layouts, and you can see some artwork over here using these stamp sets. Then we've got the All-Star Birthday. Now this is going to coordinate with our Star Shaker, thin cut and foam and acetate, much like you see here. And then you've got Glad You're a Grad. So this is going to be perfect for those graduation, either scrapbook layouts or cards congratulating a senior that you know that has an upcoming graduation. This was actually, I have on hand because it was one of the very first things that I noticed and I loved. And it's called Moments with You. This I love actually is a die cut, and then you just complete the sentiment with all of these stamps. Super cute. Going to be cute on layouts or cards. And then this is one that I have on order. It goes with our card front spinner thin cut. So if you don't have that, it is still available and you can purchase it. So you just stamp that on your card front, and then this die cut or this thin cut actually allows the spinning mechanism. So this sentiment spins in this little window. Super cute. And then of course you can add the ever so popular faces to any of these images. Then we've got Take a Hike. If you don't already have a whole bunch of outdoorsy or hiking stamp sets, this one is super cute. I love this oversized sole of a boot with the mountain and the sun kind of embedded in the sole. And then of course all these cute little icons that can be stamped and or die cut out. I don't know. And then we've got Shoot for the Moon. This is also super trendy, you know, with the moons. And then this does not have a coordinating thin cut. So it's going to be wonderful for those one layer cards. But you can see here, or you may not be able to see, they actually stamped that thin or fussy cut it out, and then they pop dotted it with some 3 foam tape. So you can still add dimension without thin cuts. We have got this one that's going to be perfect for those dads that love golf, or either a man or, well, I wish that was kind of convertible to a woman because women play golf too. It's called My Hole-in-One stamp, and it does have a coordinating thin cut. And then we have some We Stand on Guard for Thee and Because of the Brave. So, of course, this one is geared toward US, and this one is geared toward Canadian. Super cute. You can see here that those are on scrapbook layouts, but you could definitely do cards for your heroes or your servicemen. And then we have this stamp set. I am in love with this stamp set. You guys know that I'm predominantly a scrapbooker, so when I first saw this, I'm actually thinking of a layout with a whole bunch of these repetitive circles, maybe even larger circles from our thin cut, and then these stamped. And then we've got some thin cuts here. So we have these circles. So if you were not in on the stitch circle thin cuts that were a couple of catalogs ago, this is going to be a good purchase. It's just universal size of nesting circles, 3 inches all the way down to 1 inch. And then we have this sunburst background thin cut. So you can see here, that was made using this. And then these are meant to go just right in the middle of that circle that's going to cut out. And then we have these leaf layers. I'm here to tell you, put that on your list immediately. They are fabulous. I have them. I have used them in a layout. I will try to remember to bring those back out after I do the walkthrough of the products. So delicate, so gorgeous. You're gonna need those if you have a die cut machine. And then of course we are continuing with the months of the year. So we have May and June, and you can see May is full of florals and Mother's Day and stuff like that. And then June is full of summery things, sunglasses, ties for Father's Day, ice creams, flip-flops, sunshine, grass. I'm just loving these stamp sets. And then we have the You Are Enough special. So if you are a VIP of mine, I've already walked you through the special, and I'll walk you through it again at the end of this video. But gorgeous photos, gorgeous papers. That rose gold foil that you'll see here in a second when I walk you through is just super gorgeous. Add this to your list. It is good all month long, and well, actually all catalog long, while supplies last. And so I suggest hurrying and getting your hands on this paper and cardstock. And then of course we have that you can buy them individually, and I'll walk you through all of that. I have that on hand. And then we have our stamp of the months. So this is for May. And then this super cute one is for June. Isn't that just so adorable? Super cute. And then that's it. On the back of every catalog is our Operation Smile stamp set, where $7 from every purchase of the stamp set goes directly to Operation Smile. Close to my heart is a big, huge supporter. We even have some consultants who raise the most money. They actually, well, prior to COVID, they actually got to go on a couple of these trips to these countries and not sit in for the surgery, but they got to choose a child to sponsor, and then they walked them through and got to see them after the surgery. It's just such a touching story on some of these kids who, outside of Operation Smile, would not have the opportunity to get this surgery done. And on my website, there is always a link for Operation Smile where you can either purchase product, where a portion of that will go toward Operation Smile, or when you check out under your cart, there is a little box that you can actually either round up your order or just add a flat amount that you want to donate. So that is that. Let me pull out, again, this isn't really a true unboxing, because I had already unboxed it. But here is a look at some of the products that I have. Here is that stamp of the month for May. You'll be seeing some artwork pretty soon with this one. Here is the stamp of the month for June. Again, super cute for anything outdoors, and I'm just loving the borders. Those are going to be super cute on the bottom or on the sides of layouts as well as cards. And then here is that stamp set and thin cut I was telling you about. So here is how tiny that thin cut is. I love. And then you just fill in what you love about the person in the scrapbook or the card that you're sending with all these different sentiments. And then we have the Hillside Cottage. This is the card making stamp set. And again, just super cute images as well as those thin cuts to cut them out. And I always like to clean up as I go, but sometimes it's just a little nuisance here. Okay, so here is a look at the Picture My Life cards. Now again, Picture My Life is basically the equivalent to pocket scrapbooking. You can, if you're not a pocket scrapbooker, these definitely can go just on regular layouts, and these are also awesome for card fronts. So one thing about our Picture My Life cards is they're the same pattern, but on one side is a landscape, on the other side is a portrait version. So this is what it's all about, and then you've got the portrait version as well. We have 3x4, which is that's what that was, and then we have 4x6. Again, portrait on one side, landscape on the other. Just super, super cute. And again, if you're not a pocket scrapbooker, I'm not really either. I do end up sometimes adding our little thin pocket scrapbooks just for additional photos, but I like using these just on my regular layouts. And then of course, on my cards, those 4x6s can be trimmed down just a little bit to fit a standard size card. Here is the Hillside Cottage scrapbooking workshop. Now all our scrapbooking workshops come with a fully color illustrated guide. I always get the one with the memory protectors, but you can purchase them without. It's just, there's no memory protector like close to my heart. It also comes with your placeholders, just in case you're going to build these layouts and add your photos later. It comes with a fully color illustrated guide that will walk you through all the cutting and the assembly process. So it even tells you in what order to assemble those. This particular one comes with those wooden shapes that I was telling you about. And remember, I told you to pay attention to the little black shape. So here's that cute little fox. And then this little cutout, if you wanted to, you do not have to, but if you wanted to, you could find the little coordinating black shape. And these, I want to say they're acrylic. They are, but they're like a flat acrylic. They're not like our other acrylic shapes that are glossy, if that makes sense. And so they just insert in there. Isn't that just super cute? Or you don't have to. You can just do it like this, and you can use this little acrylic shape somewhere else on a card or your layout. And so you've got tons of shapes. And then also remember that our wooden shapes can be colored with either ink or our shimmer brushes. You've got this sticker sheet. Again, very distressed, very cottagey. I can't really say anything else. That's probably why they named it Hillside Cottage. You have this swing right here. I don't know if you can really see it. So you've got oversized titles that are going to be perfect for layouts, but you could also use them on cards. And then let's walk through the paper packet. So each scrapbooking workshop does give you a full paper packet in addition to the exclusive pattern paper. So I'm loving, oh, you guys know I love gingham. I love that. But just, isn't that just so pretty? If you're a VIP, you probably received a card that was made with this paper. Just to kind of give you a hint at it, you should have received those this week. And then we've got this pattern paper, again, the gingham, but this time in paprika. And then this real soft pink, that's going to be our flamingo. And then it's got the floral shape. And then we've got our color of the year bluebell with that graph looking paper. And then you've got this sage, again, very weathered with the wood grain. And then you've got the die cuts. I'm going to try to be easy with those. And then this is actually a die cut that goes on one of the layouts. So these hearts, you die cut those out and then you can kind of fold those up. And I plan on adding just a little bit of 3D foam tape on the back of here that will get adhered down to my base, just so that dimension will pop a little bit more even when I put it into my page protector. You've got this die cut. Again, this is what I was thinking was the exclusive pattern paper, but no, this is a die cut. This is the exclusive pattern paper. Isn't that so pretty? So it's in the paprika. Now the exclusive pattern paper is just plain on the back. And then you've also got all the cardstock needed to make your layouts. So I'm going to put that out of the way. Did I order 2 of these? Huh. I guess I did. Okay, well. No? No, oh no, I know what this was. This was our launch. My bad. Okay, so as a Close to My Heart maker, we actually do a launch. So Close to My Heart makers get a full month preview. And so during the month of April, we could order all new products. So in March, we actually got this and we did a launch. I had to work that day, so I haven't actually put mine together. This is the Stars and Sparklers. Again, this is our PML cards, or are our PML cards. Twist those around. Thank my lucky stars. Isn't that cute? So again, 3x4s, super cute for those layouts. You can either add journaling spots over these. Some actually come with journaling lines, or you can even add that to a card front. You can view all of these on my website as well. And then here are your 4x6 options. Again, some neutral colors with that toffee coming in. Isn't that truck just so cute with all the fireworks in the back? Sunglasses. Really just got, ooh, I love that. Just got everything you need to coordinate perfectly with that Stars and Sparklers paper packet. Okay, so here is the scrapbooking workshop. Again, much like the Hillside Cottage, it comes with the memory protectors, or mine did because I ordered the memory protectors. It comes with your sequin stuck to everything. Not really. It comes with your photo placeholders. And then here is a look at those sequins. So mine have kind of fallen off their little thing, but aren't they just so pretty? And they've kind of got some dimension to them. That's actually embossed down, and so they kind of curve up. And then this one actually has a technique. This scrapbooking workshop has a technique where we will be sponging over this stencil. So Close to My Heart has included this stencil in your kit. Then you get the fully color illustrated guide, again, that walks you through the cutting and the assembling. And then let's take a look at the sticker sheet. Again, super cute, that truck. Again, things that just kind of remind you of summer, some journaling spots, and then of course this large title. And then we've got the paper. Oh, that is pretty. There's not a texture to it, but these flowers are just so rich. So rich in that scarlet color that they almost look like they have a texture to it, but they don't. I love this red and white stripe. And then the back side to that is that firework. Ooh, I really love this word pattern too. Man, see, this is one thing I have not actually, I haven't opened this. This is the first time. And so I love, love, love this. So it's very weathered, as you can see, and then it's got some paint splatters, and then of course that gingham zip strip. And then I just love fonts and stuff like that. So here are your die cuts. Again, our die cuts are labeled, so everything within the solid black line will go to project 1, and then this will go to project 3. So really simple to follow, much like our subscriptions. And then we've got another die cut sheet, and then a third die cut sheet, and a fourth die cut sheet. And I think that's all. And here is the exclusive pattern. Again, you can only get this pattern by purchasing the Scrapbook Workshop Kit, and the back side is white, and then you've got all the coordinating cardstock that you need as well. So let me put that off to the side. Okay, so now we have the mix-in collection. Now this is the one that you've probably already seen, because it is a part of one of our National Scrapbook Day kits. So you've got this. These can easily be cut apart. And then the back side is this one. Now in our mix-in, you only get one sheet of each. But the price that the mix-ins are, I always purchase 2. So I have 2 sheets of each. And then you've got this one. And then this has got just a very subtle stitched pattern on the back. I don't know if you can see that. You've got this multi polka dot. And then of course those cute little hearts. You've got this toffee floral. And then this one. And if you recall, the purpose of our mix-in is to coordinate perfectly with the other 2 collections in the catalog. So you're seeing a lot of repetitive colors in these, which is good. That means that, like for instance, this black pattern and then that coffee pattern, those are going to fit perfectly with that Hillside Cottage that also has the black in it. And then I always get the coordinating cardstock, even though I have tons of cardstock. It's just all in one place, and so if I am working with this paper collection, the coordinating cardstock, I just have to pull it out, and there it is. So here is the You Are Enough bundle. So we have a couple of bundles. This basically is just all the products, and then we have a 6x8 Everyday Life album bundle that you can purchase. It actually comes with the memory protectors. And so I want to walk you through, let me walk you through the easy things first, because I'm going to need your full attention. So it comes with a stamp and thin cuts. And again, you've got these sentiments as well as these thin cuts. You can purchase these large butterflies, and I'll show you some artwork here in just a second with these. These not only cut like butter, but they're just really gorgeous. All the detail of these. And I actually, a tip that I showed you guys a month or so ago, I actually run 2 pieces of cardstock through at once. So I'm getting 2 cuts with every run through or every pass through. And even the second one cuts just as pretty as the first. We have these You Are Enough butterfly sequin. They're iridescent. Aren't those pretty? You're going to see those on some artwork I'm about to show you. And then we have our Picture My Life cards. I'm not going to walk you through these, but I did want to point out that the only difference on these is the colors are just a little bit like, I don't know if you noticed, but on the other ones, well, I guess it's not really. That's not true. I was going to say the colors on the other ones, like the Hillside Cottage, are pretty much the same color, but that's not true. So just forget what I just said. So these are just super cute as well. And then now let's take a look at this paper packet. Let me move everything out of the way, the camera shot, so you guys can just really see this. Okay, so here we go. Again, if you are a VIP of mine, you might have already seen this, so you may want to just fast forward. Okay, here is the sticker sheet. Now, right off the bat, you can probably see that my light is catching that rose gold. So I love that big title, Create. And then we've got the cardstock. Now again, this is the big, huge paper bundle. So it comes with the cardstock and the pattern paper, or if you're just loving the cardstock, you could buy it. If you're just loving the pattern paper, you can buy it. So our cardstock, much like we had a special a summer or two ago, one pattern is going to have the foil on it. You can see that rose gold foil. The back side of that foil piece is just blank. And then you're going to get just a plain piece of that glacier cardstock. So one foil pattern and one plain. Here is another one of that same pattern in the peach. Gorgeous. Here it is in the sapphire, and then we're going to switch up patterns. So you get 3 that are this kind of diamond pattern, and then you get 3, I say that these are like paint scribbles. I call these something different every time I show them. But here is that sangria, gorgeous. Here is the ballerina, which is just a little bit lighter and more pink than the peach. And then here is the bluebell. So pretty. And then here is the pattern paper. Now, much like our other paper collections, except for the mix-ins, you'll get 2 sheets, and the back side is a different pattern. So isn't that pretty? And then you've got this kind of paint splattered. This is probably my favorite. I would probably buy 10 packages of this paper just for this pattern alone. And then you've got the back side. You've got this watercolor pattern, and then this gorgeous, these look like the paint pours, you know, that are really popular or have been popular for several years, where you just pour the liquid paint over a canvas and just let it do its own thing. I love that. You've got some with sentiments on it, and then the back side. This reminds me of, you know, like in daycares or hospitals, they have that kind of clay floor that has a whole bunch of pattern. That's what that reminds me of. And then we've got the back side. I love it. It's like watercolor marble. And then, of course, all those sentiments. Brave, successful, strong, happy, worthy, smart, lovable, beautiful. So just inspiring sentiments, again, having to do with the you are enough. And then you've got this pattern with this paint pour on the back. Isn't that just so pretty? So again, these will be available all catalog long while supplies last. So if you want them, you've got to get your hands on them. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you just a sneak peek of the artwork that I've done with this. Okay, so here we go. These are just some of the layouts. And these actually, I don't make a big habit of purchasing other workshops from other consultants, because that's what I enjoy, is making the workshops. But my friend Julie, that is part of the creative design team, she's one of our Canadian makers. She created this, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So here is that big, large butterfly with shimmer brush added to the top. So you can see those 3 layers. And they're just so pretty. And then you've got the little bitty butterfly. Now this flower that I used is actually retired, but we do have some other options. And of course this beautiful is from that stamp set. And then you've got this 2-page featuring my favorite hexagon. You got this 2-page layout. Again, just gorgeous rose gold. There are those little butterfly sequins. And then, of course, you've got the flowers. And then I actually used liquid pearls in the middle. And then you've got this 2-page layout. Again, those cute little butterflies. This actually is a PML card that was cut apart for the title. And then again, this layered butterfly. And then you've got this one. Super, super pretty. Love that rose gold in the background. This is the stamp. So super pretty. There are some other layouts that I've done. I kind of did tweak Julie's just a little bit. And then, of course, be looking for cards using these butterflies as well. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying your May 1st, if you are watching this on May 1st, National Scrapbooking Day. So I hope you're doing something crafty. Don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know what you are doing. And then also I'll leave links down to all the products below. Most will just be a general new products, and then I'll leave some specific links, especially to this You Are Enough special. Thank you so much.